Sports Addicts in the Attic. I'm Alex. This is Jordan.
Yo.
We're going to be talking to you all about the top stuff that happened in Week 10 in the NFL. We're going to be looking into the next week. We're going to talk some NBA.
Yeah. Hey, how about the Attic, man? It came along, right?
The
What
Attic
you think?
is nice.
I love it.
The Attic is nice. I like the Attic. I can't lie.
Yep.
It's you know, we got the scotch to keep us warm from the breeze that's coming in.
Yeah. Shout out Aaron Rodgers.
Shout out Aaron Rodgers having a scotch. Sit down, have you a scotch. We're going to talk about all the stuff, best NFL stuff going on right now. We're going to look into next week.
It's your boy here, Davian.
It's the boy Davian. And we're here with you. We're up in the attic talking sports.
Two sports addicts in the Attic.
Two sports addicts in the attic.
All right.
Let's go.
What we got? What's on the menu?
So, first thing I want to talk about, and this won't be the main first topic, but come on, how about them Packers? Taking themselves 7-2, number one seed.
I think that's huge, man.
What's up?
That number
That's
one
huge.
seed. That number one seed this year is the most important number one seed because you're the only one that gets the bye week this year.
And it's COVID year.
So
Whatever that means. That has anything to do with anything. It doesn't.
It doesn't.
Even though it's COVID year, we are still playing NFL football, and it's NFL football when the Packers win. I don't want to hear any excuses about COVID-19. We had the worst in Wisconsin. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, we're pretty good at getting that.
That's that. I'm very proud of that stat too. But no. You know, I don't even want to start talking Packers.
No,
I want to start the first game of Week 10. A huge AFC South showdown, man.
Yeah.
Colts, Titans. I love that game. It wasn't as close as I thought it would be. The outcome wasn't what I thought it would be. But I loved it still. I loved the game. I like seeing Phillip Rivers out there making some plays,
Phillip
getting
Rivers,
excited.
Man, he's garbage, dude.
Hey. You
What?
see the energy he brings into every week, man? Come on now. And do you see how he doesn't tackle when he throws pick sixes?
Yeah.
I'm forgetting
I
about
mean,
that.
I mean, Phillip Rivers is.
I just want to see him get that ring, man.
He's a classic average quarterback. I mean, he's been an average quarterback his whole career. He's had a couple good years where you're like, all right, he's Pro Bowl quarterback, but I've never seen Phillip Rivers. I don't even think he can win a Super Bowl with that team, which that team has a lot of great players.
Probably one of his best recent teams surrounding him, yes.
But they did have some. They had some good teams, and with the Chargers, he had some good teams. But
Yeah.
I don't see it, man. But
Man, I like the Colts and all right, look, maybe it's not Phillip Rivers in specific. Yeah, you want to see the guy do good. I do anyways. You're not a fan of him, whatever. He's got 9 kids. That's crazier than
that's crazy.
probably not even being able to curse on the NFL field. That's crazy, bro. 9 kids.
9, wow.
Man, I don't want to see him succeed. But besides that, he's not going to be the one that leads him there. Probably he'll be definitely the outspoken leader. But that defense and that special teams, man.
That defense
Special
is
teams, bro, they got
nasty.
that block. I don't know who the guy was. His name was Speed, though. He came in there. I remember that scene. He came in so fast, untouched. His name is Speed. He blocked that punt. No, that punter was having a pretty bad day, too, by the way.
We gotta get him.
Yeah, I heard he came from FedEx or something for the Titans there. That's what I was hearing when I was watching the game. He was still wearing his FedEx uniform when he tested for COVID. When he was just got it, yeah. He worked for FedEx, yeah.
Wow, well
So,
that explains a
He
lot.
needs to go back, maybe.
That's probably the only reason they lost the game.
But-
I like Tennessee. I think they're going to be in the mix, and we'll get later into our picks for the division. But
Mhm.
they have the better running back. They have the better quarterback. They have the better, honestly, receiving core. The Colts have the better defense, but I'm taking Tennessee.
Yeah, and I was surprised that Nyheim Hines, I was looking, I didn't know much how their running back situation was. I knew they had Jonathan Taylor from Wisconsin, knew he was good. I put him in as my captain on my DraftKings, Jonathan Taylor, but then I actually watched the game, and that Hines, he's pretty good. And they're going to be a good 1-2 punch going on in the future. So
They are, because they're both young. I think Hines, this is like his second, maybe third year.
Yeah, and he looks solid. He looks solid. He also looks like a younger version of Gucci Mane. If you look him up, I looked him up on my fantasy thing there. I don't know about any of the other pictures, but in that one, he looks like a younger Gucci Mane if he went the course of football and not the rap stuff. But he's still a GOAT.
Yeah.
Either way, Gucci Mane.
Yeah. Shout out Gucci Mane.
But he does, if you ever want to look him up on the ESPN fantasy thing. Naheem Hines, he looks like a younger Gucci Mane.
Check it out, guys.
Check it out.
What else we got, man?
Alright, so last week, so we didn't start talking Packers. Nobody's talking Packers right now because it's Jags. But we can talk some Packers. Come on, man. Number 1 seed, we got the win. You are giving me the vibe that you didn't like that game. I loved that game, man. Well, half part of it had to do I was pretty lit. So
my biggest takeaway from the game, in the end, it's football. It's just winning. That's all you gotta do. You just gotta go out there and you gotta win. But I didn't like how we got bullied. You know what I mean? They brought more energy. They were tougher than us. I feel like Devontae, he got bullied out there a little bit. And, he came back after those two. He had a couple of, I wouldn't say they're drops, but for a receiver of his stature, they were drops.
Yeah, he was covered pretty good. Those weren't Devontae routes, though, man. You gotta realize, he don't run those routes, man. He goes out there. He does his Devontae moves deep, bro. He doesn't run them short routes. They were matching energy. That's what I like. That's what a championship team can do. They can bring themselves down to a level that their opponent's gonna be. And in past times we've lost in situations because we always play down to bad teams sometimes. And in the past we took the loss, but we stayed down there. Still kept it together good enough to not end up making a critical mistake at the end. In crunch time, and we got the job done. We won. We're number 1 seed in the NFC right now. That's what I like.
What do you think about that game, man? You happy? Happy with it?
I mean, you won. You should have scored more points though.
I was thinking the same. I definitely greened out my DraftKings, so
Yeah.
that didn't work out too well.
I didn't.
Hey, but I mean, you don't talk about bully. You said Adams got bullied. I think that Jaguars defense got bullied. I mean, that ref gave us a lead block.
Hey.
Or maybe the ref got a little bullied
shout out
too.
to that ref.
Shout out to that ref. You got
He's
a
a
nice
true
lead
Packer
block
fan.
for MVS.
And he used that
Right to
block.
the end
That was
zone.
perfect
That
use
was,
of the block.
That was a Big Ten block
You know?
right there.
That was like, that was just great.
Yeah, that was great.
That was great. I love it when the refs come in and help us out a little bit.
They come in and help us out sometimes. Not as much as people say, but sometimes it is.
Sometimes they didn't help us out in that Seahawks game way back, but they didn't.
Yeah.
That's all I got for that. I mean, the Jags better luck next year. I mean, they don't have much. They have a really good running back.
Yeah.
I said that running back, and he was undrafted this year.
Yeah.
Rookie running back.
He's actually
They
from
got that.
Rockford. You know that?
Is he from
He's
Rockford?
from Rockford, bro.
Just to let y'all know, we're a few minutes from Rockford.
Few minutes.
Shout out Fred Van Vliet.
Fred Van Vliet.
Yeah.
Fred Van Vliet!
But
Say it right, put some respect in his name, bro. And Robinson, yeah, he's from Rockford, bro. He went to Rockford Lutheran. So, yeah, I don't know.
well, that's cool. They'll be able to get maybe Trevor Lawrence. So
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah.
over
And they might end up being solid, but as of right now,
Justin Fields.
yeah, I don't know who that quarterback guy was, but that was the one thing that was annoying for me was watching that quarterback at least do something, which he didn't really do much. I mean, they scored a touchdown from a kick return.
Yeah, our defense
Things of
played
that
good,
nature.
which they should have played good. Gave up a little. I think the Robinson had 100 yards rushing, didn't he? Yeah, 109 yards rushing on 23, 4.7 yards of carry. But we're gonna get smashed in the. We're gonna get
we always
ate alive in the run game.
No matter who the running back is, they're gonna look good against.
Yeah,
the
if
Packers.
it's a really good running back,
Unfortunately,
they'll have 200 yards like Delvin Cook. So
yeah, we'll still find a way to get the win with A-Raj out there throwing dimes to MVS who can catch now. How about that, bro?
that's
Come on, nobody's talking about that.
I don't know, man. It was just when you watch him, when the ball's going to him, your heart's just like you just hold your breath.
Yeah.
He catches it sometimes, once in a while, probably 50%.
No, I'm telling you, bro. That last game, he built his confidence. You know, had a couple drops. Rodgers went back to him. He got 2 touchdowns in that game, and then this one he scores 1, and you know has some good catches there.
He did.
I'm liking MVS.
Yeah, I like how Aaron Rodgers is talking to him a lot on the sidelines. I feel like they're getting on the same page. He's trying to get. He knows that he needs it. We need MVS. He's our third receiver. Once we get the Lizard back.
Got Lizard coming back next week.
Yeah, that's
nice.
going to be big, I think, and especially going up against that defense. We're going to need weapons. So
Yeah.
It was a win.
It was a win. Number 1 seed. If you don't like it, fuck off.
Read about me.
Exactly.
What else we got?
All right, man. So, come on now. We're talking about Adams. Talking about
I know where this is headed.
the number 1 receiver in the NFL debate, the great debate. Man, I
One
know
of the
you've
biggest
seen
debates right now.
that Hail Murray to the other one who's in that debate, DeAndre Hopkins.
D-Hop, man. That's
D-Hop
my boy.
is looking
I'm a Packers
nice.
fan, and D-Hop's my boy, man.
D-Hop's your boy. So if we're going with that debate right now that's going on, Hopkins and Adams, who do you got?
I'm taking D-Hop, man.
Taking D-Hop?
I think, he has the best hands in the game. I don't think there's a question on that. Not saying Devontae doesn't have good hands, but he catches everything.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen it. He was amongst 6 other hands, snagging.
Seeing the Jordan
touchdown.
sign,
Seeing the Jordan like an advertisement. You see the Jordan gloves catching the ball, and the other ones you have like Adidas and Nike, just all under there, just barely, so close, not close enough. But
that's the next commercial.
You got it
man.
done.
I think you got an idea there. So.
I got an idea. So hey, if that commercial comes out, I want my credit. I want my respect.
Hey, Jordan, holler at your boy, man.
It's gonna be a good commercial. It's already filmed too.
Yep.
Nope.
Just gotta cut it.
So,
but yeah, in that game, that was a great play. I mean, that's one of the best plays. That is the best play I've seen all year. The throw was great. Not just the throw. The throw was pretty good because he was moving to his left, throwing with his right. But he eluded 2 defenders and threw it with another one hitting him.
yeah, it was good.
I mean,
it kind of reminded me of somebody named Aaron Rodgers. They're calling it the Hail Murray, which I like.
Yeah.
It's cool, it's catchy, but you know that you're just watching it. I don't know. Is Aaron Rodgers not on that level? You're thinking it, but then he makes it. And then that reminds me.
But the catch was better. The one where Richard Rodgers against Detroit, I'd say that's up there. But DeAndre Hopkins' catch was more contested than that one because that one, Richard Rodgers, he didn't have nobody in front of him.
Right.
He came up and he cut the ball.
That was good.
D-Hop had somebody here. He had somebody here. There was another guy here. I mean, I don't know. The whole defense was on him, it looked like.
Yeah. D-Hop is definitely on the top. I don't know if I'd have him as number 1. You have him as number 1, right?
I have him number 1, yeah.
It's so hard to go away from Adams, but not being biased, try not to be biased. I'll go D-Hop. You gotta give him his respect. I mean, come on. You put your hands over 6 other hands and you catch the football and you make it look easy. I mean,
you get the respect.
You're proving yourself, and he's definitely proven that he deserves that big contract.
Yeah.
You usually see a lot of guys, they get their big contract and they kind of like settle down. Not DeAndre Hopkins. He's showing why he had to get that. He's getting his respect.
He's worth every penny of that. And, I would tell Cardinal fans, anytime you ever see a Texans fan, man, just give him a hug. Tell him you're sorry, but then tell him thank you.
Tell him thank you for
that
gift.
That was just robbery. You guys just stole that receiver from him for.
Yeah, it was given away by your good Santa Claus, Bill O'Brien.
Yeah. So I would hire him for you guys as maybe assistant coach.
Yeah, maybe
he's such a nice guy.
He likes giving you guys stuff.
But
and
man,
he just likes to leave and disappear. Nobody knows where he's at now.
Yeah. Who knows? But that was crazy. That trade's crazy. Cardinals are right in the thick of things. I think they're one of the top teams in the NFC. And hey, let's give some credit to the Bills, man. That was a great game.
Yeah.
Allen,
Yeah, credit.
Allen played great.
He did.
You know, I thought that was a game-winning touchdown that he threw.
Everyone thought that was a game-winning touchdown. I mean,
30 seconds, man.
Yeah, 30 seconds left. You know, okay, they might do some. Everyone thought that was. You gotta give him his credit. It was a close game, like you said. Yeah, it looked like the game-winning touchdown. So, like I said, and you said, you gotta give Allen his credit. But I feel like, man, Kyler Murray, the way he's been playing, his consistency, he's up there.
Yeah.
I got him in my top 10 too.
We'll get to that in another video. Make sure you guys check that out.
He's in
We'll
a
have top
special
10.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's in a special place in my top 10.
Yeah, we all agree on everything here, but yeah, we'll see what you got. But Kyler, man, he's definitely proven me wrong. I didn't think he was going to make it in the league. I thought they were crazy for drafting him number 1 overall, but I mean, and he's been staying healthy too. That was one of the biggest things. We knew he was an accurate quarterback. He has a solid arm.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, he has the foot speed. I think, who was it? Skip Bayless reminds him of Barry Sanders with the foot speed. And I'm like, that is something, man, because that dude, he's quick.
Yeah,
so
he
quick.
is. He's a short guy, but he's quick and he get it done. Yeah.
No.
I like Kyler Murray, so he's up there. He's up there. We'll get to that in our top 10 quarterbacks of this week. So, moving on from that, we had, Drew Brees' injury.
Yeah,
obviously, when they were playing the Panthers there.
He had a few broken ribs.
They weren't playing the Panthers.
No, who are they playing this week? Saints. But yeah, he had broken ribs and a collapsed lung. So I think they're saying, last report I saw was 2 to 3 weeks. It could be longer than that. He's old. It might take. They were playing.
He is an older guy.
49ers?
Yeah, they were playing the 49ers, it looks like.
So Drew Brees injuring himself against the 49ers there. That was big. That's a big story. Collapsed lung, broken ribs.
That's going to affect the playoff race. But
you think it's going to affect them
I mean,
in a negative way there?
They do got. I like Jameis in that system. I
like him too. I actually
I
see
think he's
him
gonna play good.
being consistent.
They gotta play. Well, here's their next couple games. They got the Falcons. That's a winnable game with any quarterback.
Yeah.
Broncos, same
Winnable.
thing. And then they got the Falcons again, and then they play the Eagles. So the next 4 games are winnable games. I expect them to go 4-0 with Jameis Winston, and then probably Drew Brees will be back for the Chiefs game, which that'll be a big game on the December 20th. So
you see them taking the South, NFC South. You see them taking the South.
Yeah. I think they're they're a real threat for that number 1 seed.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah, I think they can take the South. Now, I'd like to see that. I don't want to see Tom Brady and the Bucks get that. They're overrated. That super team, that whole thing is overrated.
Super teams don't. Super teams is a NBA thing. It's not an NFL thing. It's hard. It's a lot harder to bring a bunch of random personalities together.
Yeah.
You gotta have a team that's more together.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And that's what it takes. I think. But yeah, I think the Saints are gonna be right there, and that I didn't know that they had that many weak games coming up.
Weak games.
Yeah, like bro, you get to play the Falcons twice, the Eagles, and the Broncos.
Yeah.
And the games that you're not gonna have Drew Brees.
This is
a
works out
perfect
great.
week.
Unfortunately, he got injured, but it's kind of at the best.
Wasn't even injured. I mean,
I don't know.
honestly,
Maybe he was just like, you know what? He didn't realize how weak his schedule was until that time either. He's like, I
hate playing.
I got it, bro.
They're so boring.
Yeah, it's so boring. I don't get to throw the football much.
Yeah, I think they'll go. Whatever. I think he's gonna be out 2 to 3 weeks, but they're gonna go. They're not gonna lose a game when he's out.
Yeah. So I like Winston. I like them winning the South as well. But so talking about the NFC North, we had Vikings Bears. I like that game. I mean, Bears are just going downhill, like
Yeah.
always.
I mean, the quarterback play is not. It can. I don't know. I don't know if it's just being in the Windy City. The quarterbacks just don't
It's a
play
curse.
good.
Hey. And the Bears still suck. So we will go ahead and take a drink to that.
I'll take a drink
Let's
to that,
go.
yeah.
I like that. I like that. The Bears still suck.
That being said, though, the Vikings are good. I don't see them. I don't know if they can dig themselves out of this hole. There's a lot of teams, and we'll get to the playoff predictions, but there's a lot of teams ahead of them, man.
If there is a
They're
team
4
that
and 5.
could do that, dig themselves out of that hole, it could be them. They got the talent, man. I feel like Kirk Cousins. You see how pumped he was after that win, man? He looked like a little kid trying to act swole. He wasn't intimidating, but you got the win, so.
Did you like
Hey.
that?
I like that, man. I like Kirk Cousins out there pumped up. I like, Dalvin Cook, obviously, top 5 running back.
He's gonna.
I'm
if-
afraid to
if
say
they
number 1
make-
right now, but maybe he is right now, yeah.
Yeah, I think he is. If they make the playoffs, he's gonna win MVP. That's my prediction. If they make the
Dalvin
playoffs.
Cook.
Yep. Because
And
they
when's the
cannot
last
lose
time
it.
a running back has won MVP?
Oh man,
Has that
I
even
know.
been something? I want you to look that up and
Yeah.
let me know when you find it. I want to see
The last one I can remember was LaDainian Tomlinson. He
Yeah.
won MVP when he had like almost 30 rushing touchdowns,
Yeah.
something ridiculous.
Yeah, and rightfully so. But
Yeah.
it's been a while. It's been full of quarterbacks. So
Yeah.
I would like to see that. I mean, if they do get back in the hunt, yeah, I can definitely see that. They also got good, obviously rookie play from Justin Jefferson there.
Oh man, that
Um,
remember what I said before in the draft. I said I thought he was the best receiver between him and CeeDee Lamb. But I thought that Justin Jefferson was going to be the guy early.
Yeah.
He played great with Joe Burrow,
Yeah.
and I feel like he kind of made Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow's playing great in the NFL now, but I feel like Justin Jefferson, man,
Yeah.
he's gonna be
He's
elite.
probably the best out of the rookie class, and that was a great rookie class, by the way. But
It is.
So yeah, but about that, like I was saying, there's a team that could build themselves out of that. It would be the Vikings. You see the talent they got there, and going back to the Bears digging themselves down under.
Sorry, Bear.
Yeah, I seen something. Kings of the North that 1 week that they were actually leading. It was pretty funny.
Oh yeah.
But,
yeah, I remember that. It was like 1 week.
They busted out the Monster of the Midway shirts too there. No, but that week was pretty funny. Nick Foles not looking good. The whole quarterback offensive. Let's be broader. Offensive situation not looking
They don't
good.
have many weapons too, so you can't just. I guess we can't just clown on the quarterback, but I mean they have a good receiver, they have a good tight end. The receiver, is he a true number 1 receiver? Nah, I don't know. He's a great number
Adam
2
Thielen?
receiver. No, we're talking about the Bears, man.
Bears.
Yeah. Allen Robinson, man.
Yeah, Allen Robinson.
If they had a true number 1, he'd be a great number 2 receiver. I don't think he's a number 1, and I don't think they got enough talent on that offense to make any.
Yeah,
noise.
he's playing like a number 2.
Yeah.
Like shit. You know what pisses me off when I'm actually, I'm a gambler, man. Yeah, I put draft things on. I even put some Bears players in sometimes when they're playing like last night. And Jimmy Graham, bro, he's such a threat in the red zone, and they take him out. It seems like every time they get in the red zone, they take him out. I feel like he's their. It could be their number 1 threat in the red zone, and they tend to not utilize him.
Yeah.
And they tend to not utilize him. His size and everything. He's still catching footballs. He might not be the fastest now. That's why you got to use him in the end zone, man. Use that size. But hey, what do I know? I'm just a guy in the attic. Their coach is getting paid millions. I feel like some Bears fans would agree with me though.
Yeah.
So,
And maybe one of these days we can get a Bears fan in here, but
yeah, I don't know.
we'll see.
I don't know.
Not many of them around.
Nope. Nope.
But That's all I gotta say about that game. Like I said, the Vikings are definitely the better team. Bears got a great defense. That's all they have. Though.
Yep. Definitely looking like we Packers have won the North there. It's coming up too.
All right, let's see if